bend as you walk, right?
Yeah.
So that change in the bend is going to help him lift his rib cage and lift his spine and then settle into the walk. So it's the same thing that happened in your other canter walk, is he got behind your leg in the circle, and then for the walk transition, he didn't have any power from behind, so he dropped his back and came above the contact, right? It wasn't very pretty. So you actually, for a downward transition, you need to push more and lift their back so that they step into the lower gate rather than falling into the lower gate.
Yeah.
Because really they should be sinking down onto their hocks in that walk, not stabbing the ground. So you actually have to push more, lift the canter, and then settle it into the walk. So when you, on your circle, this is just kind of like showmanship. When you touch the track and you're coming towards center line, ride forward, gather it up, and then set it down. And that's your lower leg up into your seat, and then move your hips and tighten your belly button for the walk.
Yeah. And I'm having issues like coming into the counter canter.
Yeah.
He knows what's gonna happen, so he like sucks back. And I put
so
my leg on and he changes.
What you're gonna do is come. Just pick up your right lead canter. Come from K to R, I think it is. Right. Your three. Do your first 3/4 diagonal, in like from the test.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. So you're coming from K to R, and then straight ahead into your counter circle. But I want you to do 2 circles. Do like a whole circle. Don't ask for the walk. Actually, what I want you to do is canter a whole circle and ask for the walk here. Canter a true lead circle and then continue on.
Okay.
I mean, just ask for the walk somewhere else, but make him do a whole circle first. Because you can practice that movement. The challenge in that is that you have to give yourself a center line and say, that's my target walk, and stick to it. Because that's also the challenge of that movement, is it's not only the counter canter on the circle, it's also 4 walk steps balanced over center line. So it's also precision. Bring your right hand to the inside. She gets kind of clutched. Now forward. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Keep coming. There. Now think outside. Outside step. Keep stepping into your right stirrup. Now kick, 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 kick. Yeah. Kick. Don't let him stick. Now think about inside bend and a walk. That's okay. Just rein back.
I didn't choose a place. That was my fault.
Good. Just pick up the counter canter again. Good. Yeah, you're fine. Soft hands. Follow him. Yeah. Good. Lift with your inside leg.
Actually, I'll stand in front of you.
Okay. So lift, forward, and lift. Forward and lift. Forward.
I didn't even ask yet. Honey.
Think about the quality of the 20-meter circle also. Don't let him get too deep in this corner. Turn, turn, there. Keep circling. Just soften. Use your seat there.
I don't know why you always think you're doing changes. Like, I'm never, ever going to change a dressage with him.
Because I'm ready.
Because I know.
Because I'm ready. Let's do advance. Go forward. Go forward. Pitch your reins away. He's getting a little... Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. He's just getting kind of backed into that bridle. Just ride on the snap over right now. Good. Now ask for a halt. Good. And walk forward out of it. That was fine. Good. Just pat him. Walk him for a sec.
He's getting all warm, bloody, and freaky.
Yeah. Okay, so when you're schooling this exercise though, practice your precision on the circle. So your circle's kind of bend like all over the place. And I know he's being a little bit feisty, but if you take your mind off of the bullshit he's doing, just focus on the accuracy of your circle, and you'll come to find a lot of that smooths out because you kind of soften the intensity that you're... Because I mean, I do that with my horse. I get so into him, and then I'm like, oh my god, I've lost everything else. So just walk, and you're just gonna come counter canter up the rail. Don't do the medium transition. Just counter canter up the rail, and then onto your turn, onto your circle. And I want you first to think about the quality of your canter and the accuracy of the circle. Worry about the rest later. No, just pick up your right lead and on the long side. Forward. Good. Look at C. Good. Forward, forward, forward. Step into your right stirrup. Good. Now think about halting at C. And then walk. That's fine. Good. More walk though. So as soon as you think about the intensity for the transition being a halt, he's right there, yeah? Yeah. And then just canter left lead.
Were his punches like crazily inside there?
I actually wasn't paying attention. Good. Now just practice the geometry of your circle. Good. Good. Now I want you to go down the rail, make a teardrop, and come back down here for your other counter canter circle. Good turn. Now look at C. Good. You keep your eyes up and ahead. It'll help him maintain the forward canter. Good. Look at the track. Look at C and think halt at C. Right forward, right forward.
Head went up there.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. And just pick up left lead again. So the reason his head went up is because in your transition, you shoved your hands down, right? You actually need to be lifting in that transition. Lift, lift. Leg on, leg on, leg on. So that's the other thing is, even though it's a downward transition, it has to come from your lower leg, because your lower leg is what lifts his back for the collection. So you have to think forward, forward, and then lift up, gather the canter underneath you, and then he's ready. So come forward here, but then think lifting him, lifting him, lifting him. Lower leg. Yes, had him. So it takes a bit more work on your part.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd leave that for today before he's totally pissed off. The only thing is, let's pretend this is A down here. So your turn is, you're finishing your 20-meter circle and you have this turn. So
yeah,
when you come...
Do you just finish turning the circle and turn right away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't come around again. I know, it's a weird. So when you're here, and now you're on your right lead at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, look. I'm aiming to hit the track actually just before C. So I kind of deepen this turn here. I'm super collected. I'm thinking canter pirouette, right? Thinking canter pirouette. Outside rein and leg are ready to bring the shoulders around. inside seat bone is keeping the haunches from falling like this. I'm staring at this spot. I'm going to stare here. And once I'm here, then I send him straight, okay? So give yourself a focal point to make that focus on yourself. But you got to think canter pirouette. Rocking him back on his haunches and bringing the shoulders around. Pull up. Good.
Okay, I'll just do a 20-meter circle.
Yeah. Good. So think collect, collect, collect. Look at your spot. Look at your spot. And then forward. Forward. There. Drifting left. So at the end of your center line, don't let him fall left in order to turn right.
Okay.
Collect.
Let's do that again.
Yeah. Do it as many times as you want. I don't care. Good. Come forward so that you have something to collect to without killing the canter. Think canter pirouette. And forward, forward, forward. Good. Don't let him drift left. He's drifting left. Yes, better. Good. What's that?
Is that okay?
Yeah, so I'll come down here so I don't have to yell. Okay, the turn is better. But what's happening out of the turn is once you've made the turn, you're softening your outside leg, which was the left leg, so he's falling that way. And even in your initial halt, right, he wanted to fall with his haunches to the left.
Yeah.
So you know he's got a little bit of a tendency to lean left. So when you come through this turn, think just a touch shoulder 4 out of the turn, and keep using that left leg as a guiding, like as a barrier, right? Because if you're thinking shoulder 4, your outside aid comes on to prevent him from falling.
Yeah.
So when you ride straight, we kind of forget about outside supporting legs. But when you're doing a lateral movement, we're thinking about how our outside aids are preventing a drift.
Right.
So if you can think about riding forward off that turn, but maintaining that outside leg. And the only thing is if you can go forward just a skosh sooner, because what happens is he comes on the center line and he's kind of wiggly, and if you send forward, it smooths out that wiggle, right? Because he gets kind of stuck in the canter, so
Yeah.
push him forward out of it to smooth it out.
Okay.
Let's just do one more. And actually, I want you to almost think about coming through the turn and then like yielding right into your quarter line. Just for the sake of not falling left. Forward here. And now prepare, think pirouette, outside leg, outside rein. Be prepared to send him forward and to the right. Beautiful. Left leg and halt somewhere. Just trot forward and halt somewhere else. See, I'm gonna fall right now. Pat him.